Taco Bell gave me stomach ache.
I'll give you a lot
told
more
you.
than that.
They gave you Taco Bell.
Did I not tell you, Nolan?
Looks the same going in as it does coming
Never
out.
learned. You've had like.
Oh my god!
Why?
Nylam, seriously, what did you do?
Do that?
Ziggy, what the hell?
That's awesome.
I coughed!
Barricaded myself in the
and
bathroom.
one bullet came out. I'm so sorry.
Fucking douchebag.
I was hit by
Just
it.
barricaded myself in the bathroom and that's it.
Oh
The
my
other team
god!
must be
Op 4
dying.
located a bomb. Protect it. 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, we still got this, guys.
Down to
I'm
5 seconds.
so sorry.
You fucking bitch.
Bomb located by Op 4.
The odds of that.
You freaking douchebag.
Dalway, you in the pub definitely have this.
What is going on, guys? Craig1287 here, bringing you some Rainbow Six Siege beta closed, somewhat closed, beta gameplay, and this is just going to be a compilation of just some different highlights from some different rounds and whatnot. You saw there in the beginning of the video there were some interesting comedic kind of things that happened of Nylam supposedly coughing or something, which led to him shooting me in the head within the first 2 seconds of a round. You know, mistakes happen, I guess. I definitely didn't let him live that down. I TK'd him a lot. Granted, it was at the end of rounds where it didn't matter. He killed me kind of when it mattered most, at the start of a round. But yeah, this is just going to be, I guess, just my thoughts on the beta. And I know there is, or I've been told, there is another beta coming, and the next one will be an open beta. So I very much look forward to trying that out and seeing the improvements that they made, because this beta that we got to participate in, it was a pretty rough beta from a technical perspective. There was a lot of issues with matchmaking, a lot of glitches, and the kill cams are all out of whack. Half the time, probably more than half the time, the kill cam shown like right here at the end of round replay, it actually wasn't the person that got the last kill, and just a lot of weird things that didn't quite match up. But and I'm hoping also that they just show more content, some more maps. Additional gameplay modes, because the two that were in the excluding the terrorist hunt, the two that we had in the beta, I think there were two. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there were two similar, and I'm pretty sure there were two. I know there's going to be a hostage thing where you can actually you actually have to escort a hostage out. I think that's going to be a mode, but in this one, it's like there were both bomb modes. Sometimes there were two objectives, sometimes there was one objective. I don't really know what the difference was between them, but there's in both of those modes, there's always an attacking team and a defending team. It's kind of like Battlefield's Rush. And similarly to Battlefield's Rush, I really enjoy myself when I'm on the attacking team, but on the defense team, not so much. You guys have been, you've seen my videos, you know my playstyle. I'm a fairly aggressive player. I like to flank. I like to catch. I like to outsmart enemies and catch them at their sides and at their rear and things of that sort. Really looking forward to Battlefront, where I get to use the jetpack and relive my planetside days of jetpacking around and flanking enemies. And so when it comes to defense, that's a very campy kind of role, and it just doesn't fit my playstyle. Well, this game in general, when you're on the defense, you really gotta camp. I mean, I kind of joke around with the fellow TG guys that this game is stare at door 2015 simulator, or stare at wall simulator 2015, or whatever you want to call it. Because there's a lot of staring at walls and staring at doors. I mean, I love some of the concepts, dealing with the whole setup process. Both teams have their setup process at the start of a round, barricading doors. And this moment right here was pretty funny. I throw this C4 and back up. If you notice, there's only 4 seconds remaining. And here I go to detonate. I hit that detonate before I didn't even know the guy was coming around the corner. I just saw that there was 1 second left, and so I decided, might as well detonate. And he came around and just, it was perfect timing. Could not have gone better. But see, like I was saying, there's just, the prep is really cool. I like the distinction between what the attackers are doing and what the defenders are doing. There's definitely a real sense. It's not just, one side is using AKs and one side's using more modern weapons. That's kind of what Battlefield, and even then, Battlefield, there's not that big distinction between the weapons because you can eventually unlock them for all the sides. But there's really not a big distinction in terms of the, what you're doing and what your equipment is available to you. But on Attacker, everybody gets those drones, and on Defenders, you can barricade the walls. The equipment you get, there's no shield guys for Defenders, and Attackers, you get these cool tools for, like, the breaching charges and the cluster bomb. And as Defenders, you can use the cameras that are predeterminedly stationed in the level. And as Attackers, you really want to pick your route. Are you gonna go one of the routes where there's a lot of cameras? Are you gonna be able to take out the cameras fast enough? Even the spawn locations, where you're spawning as Attackers, what side you attack from, is really, really cool. As Defenders, you get to vote and pick on where the objectives are going to be placed within the building. So, there's just a lot of really cool things, a lot of really fantastic concepts, but here you'll see me using the shield, and I didn't really enjoy, I enjoy winning, so I liked using the shield for that, because the shield is just such a great, cheesy, cheap tactic. You can have shield guys going against 3 enemies, and that one shield guy will take on all 3 of the guys, and it felt really cheap. Yes, there are ways of getting around it. They're not overpowered. They're just incredibly powerful, and based on the guy using the shield, if you put yourself in those situations, if you limit the situations that you can encounter enemies in to where your shield really thrives, then you're just going to outdo your opponent. Here I'm not even in cover. I'm just standing here. I know there's 2-3 guys still in there, and I'm really not playing it all that cautiously. I'm just holding my shield. This guy's having to play from cover and stuff like that. I'm just walking around nimbly-bimly. So, and these are the times where I found myself not really having that much fun. Yes, I was enjoying the fact that I was winning and beating people, getting higher KD, actually seeing that win right there. But I wasn't really having fun from the gameplay, and it's definitely not something that I'd find myself being able to do for a very long time. I wish this beta could just go on forever, and I wouldn't actually have to pay for the game, and I could just hop onto a beta every, once or twice a month. And here, you'll see, this is a pretty intense thing that you saw there at the beginning of this clip. It was 1 versus 2, very intense. Everybody on my side is dead. All the TG guys, they're using the cameras, trying to tell me where this guy is, and I'm spamming these gas grenades because I know. Moments like this is incredibly tense. His breach destroyed my C4. I shouldn't have thrown it that fast. I should have let it get blown up, and then planted the C4, and then really backed up and let him detonate him and get on the detonator. But, and this is just, you'll notice at the end of this, it's actually a really, really cheap death. It was really weird. It should have been a tie, but it ends up giving them the win. But, moments like this don't happen all that often. And it's just hard to explain. Again, I'm really looking forward to the other beta. I want to put some more time into this. I did enjoy it. I don't know if I'll buy it at launch. There's a lot of other games coming out, and it's $60 for a multiplayer only game. I'm kind of fine with that. But see there, both of us actually killed each other. Here it says he has a little bit of life left, but you see there, it's already got the health bleed out timer on it, and you see clearly there he went down. They get the win because he killed me, whereas I only downed him. But well, I was on defense, he was on attack. They should have gotten, they should be held to a higher standard because they actually have to arm the objective. I prevented them from ever being able to even arm. But like this round, this clip you're seeing here is fantastic of us working together, sticking together, using the shield guy to go in the front. I'm not a shield guy, so I'm actually getting to play in a way that I feel is a little more fair. We also, after a while, we realized we should always have one player in the attacking team. Use your drones that you get at the start of the round and just get them inside and hide them. And then once the actual round starts, you can actually move around and shoot and whatnot, get somebody to switch back over to their drone and always be in the front, even more so than the shield guy, to just go in the front. And that was a really good tactic, and like something like that, the potential is great. But whenever I was on the defense side, it was just Stare at Wall Simulator 2015, and I wasn't really enjoying myself all that much. And so this might be something I get just to play every now and then when I need a break from Battlefront or Battlefield or Warframe or whatever. But yeah, there you have it. Hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay, especially that starting clip. And maybe look forward to seeing some more Rainbow Six gameplay, hopefully. But otherwise, Battlefront beta starts this weekend. Very excited for that. So hope you guys enjoyed all of it. Have a good one. Ta-ta.